What's up guys, Barry Game here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today we're on our main account. We just want to mess around and see what we can do with our current level 390, only Origin 4 Doom Terminator Vulcan. So we're going to just give him a try in Sealand today. Again, remember this one where we don't really have much sublimation. We're still waiting to get him up to level 100. After we do most of the events this week, we should be in a good spot, but because of the holidays, we weren't able to really play much. I've literally had my account grinding out those cores for you guys with the friends list stuff. So let's jump into this. Let's see what we can do. Now as far as support heroes go, I don't really know. Like, we do have these Belrains and Michelle still, but they're kind of old at this point. If anything, I feel like throwing some crowns on some Andreas might be the best look. Or what we could do is just chuck in some Andreas with some slowing abilities. That could be a cool way to run it, to get some snow hearts, to mess with some speed here. So yeah, we'll just go with a really easy team setup just to see if this is even possible at 26 plus. We already beat the first stage here previously with our Asmodel and all that stuff, but let's be honest, we have not done this forever. Like, legitimately, the last time we did this was probably months ago. We don't have any of the cores yet either. And when I say months ago, probably like a year ago. We have not touched Light Sealand since we pushed with our Asmodel. I think we did it before EOS even came out. So this will be interesting to see what type of progression we can actually make. Don't really know if this is going to go well. I feel like we'll get through a few, and you got to remember, none of these heroes have like any tenants whatsoever in their Cloud Island. Like, I think 2 of them are actually used as tenants, and then the one house that we have for Doom Terminator Vulcan, well, I mean, he's not really doing much because he's got like very basic levels on all of them. I just want to see what he can be like when he's not like a fully maxed Sublime hero, and see if he has any chance of doing anything here. Now, that Horrify effect is annoying, but he is fast enough, and actually most of our heroes are fast enough to go before the enemy, which is solid. We could probably run Balanced Strike on him as well, because it seems like he's not taking much damage per se, especially if he can heal back up, and he is putting out some huge damage numbers right now. Absolutely crushing it. The other 2 heroes are much higher level. They're 400. He's still down at 390, but he is the MVP. So let's see what we can do, because crushing these are going to give us more Cloud Island resources to start another house on Cloud Island, essentially. So if the EOS dies, that's not a big deal. Keeping the Asmodel alive is kind of cool. If anything, maybe I should put Asmodel in the front row just to protect the back line a little bit more. Look at all that slowing effect between Asmodel and DTV Vulcan. Like, it's just some craziness here. Like, the basic is still just kicking butt, and then when we do get an active off, it's so much damage. Oh man, so many layers, and luckily we have a burn up too. And are we gonna get the win? Looks like we are. That's what I like to see. Vulcan just crushing it here. So I think we'll change this up a little bit. If anything, maybe I'll put them in the front and keep all the Andreas in the back. That way there's more chances for better healing if like the EOS dies first. Because if the EOS dies, it's not the worst thing in the world, and Andreas can get quite a bit of healing off, which is awesome. When each Andrea dies, we'll just get more healing over and over, which is really cool. It keeps our main Transcendence heroes in the front up, and then EOS can die, and then it's just down to the other 2. The 2 I still really hate how Vulcan is like in this giant mech suit, but then in combat he's this little itty bitty guy. I wish he was like this giant in the back row or something. I'm surprised they haven't introduced something like that, like an overall giant hero to be in the background. I thought that would have been like the next evolution after Transcendence. Like, get your 6 heroes, you get your monster, or like an evolution to the monster. That would be really cool if they come out with like evolved monsters that are more like they're behind your whole team as an actual ally, so to speak. That would be really cool. I've seen it done in Mobile Legends Adventure. It's a really cool thing, but yeah, I mean, it seems like we're kind of crushing it here overall. Doom Terminator Vulcan putting in some huge damage numbers right here. He just hits so many times, and plus he has that CC, which is awesome. It's just really, really cool. Really cool. Honestly, upgrading his basic for something like that, this would be great because you'd be lowering the attack of the enemy on top of that. So that would be pretty cool. We could do it, but I'm kind of saving it for like the last branch, I think. I want to get his last passive upgraded first, just so we get his layers faster and everything, higher percentage chance. Oh, there's so many hits in there. It's nasty. I wonder if we should go to like the Fox instead, because I feel like we always use the Fox for like energy burst here to like make them tankier and everything. Yeah, let's also change this. I always love running him in this with Balance Strike. It just feels so good running Balance Strike on him. We'll keep the artifact he has. We could run like an Antlers Cane. I don't know if he'd be too squishy at that point with an Antlers Cane, because he would really start ramping up damage here. And I wonder how skill damage affects each one of the parts of his active. Like if it affects every part of his active, then skill damage could be absolutely insane on him. We still need to do Awakenings this week as well. We'll probably follow up and do that next. Oh yeah, he starts getting he starts getting beat up pretty quickly here. Let's try throwing them in the back row again. I don't know if we can do this without, because you gotta remember, we have 0 tenants on this team. No homeowners, nothing in this setup. We could also run the Andreas a little more offensive. Oh my goodness, it just nuked us. Yeah, maybe we don't go Balance Strike. That is a gigantic nuke if it lands that way. Yeesh. Good lord. I mean, I guess we could try running Mark Purify. There are some CCs in here, but at least I think there are, right? Let's see. If we get rid of that Mark, we could go with Balance Strike then, because that would give us a lot of healing. And just hope we don't get CC'd. It's so much damage though, it's crazy to watch. So yeah, now that we're doing that, let's do one more attack. Let's see if we can get a little bit further. Mark Purify, Balance Strike. Please don't have any type of CC hit us here. I think there's like, I don't think there's Horrify in this wave at all. There might be a Stun or Petrify. Let's see how this goes. We're gonna go Mark Purify so we don't get destroyed by that, but then we have like full healing essentially. Every time he uses an active, he just instantly is going to go to full HP. Even the basic is hitting really hard. Lining up an active with this is important, but yeah, you can see how much healing he's going to get now. It's just nuts. Mark Purify. Oh, but then he gets petrified, and now he has to sit through a wave. Do we have enough damage is the next question. Oh no, we keep getting CC'd. It's definitely possible. Let's see if we can do it. I do kind of want to swap over to the Fox to try to get more actives off, because more actives would be amazing. God, that energy drain is so annoying on this wave. Or not even energy drain, it's like when you hit the enemies, like you lose energy every time. It feels so bad. And now we have such a wasted active. Oh my god, that was a lot of hits though. Good lord. I mean, it's not bad. It definitely gets some more actives. I've always loved Fox on this. Oh god, are we gonna get it? No, I don't think. Wait, maybe we get an active. One more big hit. Oh, but we don't have too many charges. I mean, it's definitely possible, but you guys can kind of see on our account, we do have a lot of star spawn, but it can kind of give you a good example of what like a not fully maxed out Vulcan will do. We've been kind of highlighting a full maxed out Vulcan. This is like a third of the way there, Vulcan. So let me know what you guys think. I'm loving this hero. Absolutely loving him. Let me know what you guys think though, and I'll see you guys next time.